Hey, good morning, Rob. Tailor-made, web shooter. Al, what's happening, bro? Woo. It's a nasty morning out here today, guys. We're hovering right around that 0 mark, and the wind's pretty cold, pretty busy. So we'll see if how long I'll be able to last out here today. But we're having a little bit of fun with some 3/8 steel. See if we can get on target with it pretty decently. Anyway, we'll see. I hope. Hey, Chad, what's going on, buddy? I hope the shades. What's happening? I'm hoping the wind isn't too bad. I got my dead cat on here. I'm hoping to cut down on some of the wind, but I don't know if you guys can see the Phragmites in behind or hear the wind through the trees, but it's blowing pretty hard this morning. About 30K. What's going on, Jeff? Jeremy, Chad, Shades. Woo, everybody's in here. Lone Wolf, what's happening, bro? Rex, how you doing, bro? I figured it would be fun to, it's been a while since I shot the Apex Plus. I actually really like this frame. I figured I'd come out here today and do a little bit of shooting with it with some bigger ammo, see how it goes. Doing good, Rex, doing good, buddy. How you doing, Chad? Yeah, so very, reacts very differently. It seems like it's going pretty slow. Or at least it doesn't, maybe not slow is the word I'm looking for. It seems like the drop is quite a bit more than I was expecting. I don't shoot 3/8 steel very often, but I'm shooting a little bit low, but it could be because of the frame width on this guy. When I'm shooting the 8mm steel, it doesn't seem to drop as much, or at all, really. Yeah. We'll have to split it up a little bit. There we go. Puts a good thwack on it there. Have I ever shot my front hand long stroker? Only when I was shooting high style. It's the only time I've ever shot my hand. For God so loved the world that he gave his begotten Son. Whoever believeth in him should not perish, but after everlasting life. Nice little message there. Sling Edition, how you doing, buddy? Did I fart? Oh, yes, I did. Doggy Bones, what's happening? Oh, I gotta make sure I don't knock over my coffee there. There we go. I've got a 30mm, I'll take that. I'll tell you what, listening to these things hit the backdrop when you miss makes a big difference compared to the 8mm steel. That little extra weight, whew, it's crazy. Yep, it's gonna be a whole lot of missing today, I think. So what's everybody up to? Anybody out there shooting today? And hopefully you have better weather than I do. Wow. Yep. Way too hot. In my country, its tool name is Captel. Oh, very cool. Are you from Indonesia? Where are you from? So far, so good. So far, so good, Rob. It's actually kind of crazy, though. It only gets light here very, very late in the morning and very early at night now. So for me to get some shooting done, when I come home, let's say around, I arrive home at around 4 o'clock, I got about 30 minutes to shoot or do anything really outdoors before it gets dark. On a call, have to get back to repairs on my personal truck. Probably no shooting again today. Oh no, this is my first time shooting all week. Been too busy. Is it cold? Yeah, we're around 0 degrees Celsius today. Oh, got a little 11 mil steel here. Let's see how this goes. Kung Fu Master from Russia. How you doing over there? Hope everybody's safe. Yes, Captel name from Indonesia. It seems you are familiar with the name. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have a few friends over in Indonesia that make slingshots and shoot them. And they're all pretty cool dudes, gotta be honest. I should come out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. There's no coffee for today for ATO. I'm actually out of coffee. I'm drinking tea today. Wah, wah. That's why I had to reject that first sip there. It was so freaking hot. It wasn't even funny. My tongue feels burnt. Yeah, I would like to come up with my own ATO roast. That would be pretty badass, actually. That would be pretty badass. Yeah, it makes it tough with this shitty weather and the shorter days for sure. First time getting snow in about 5 years. Holy smokes. -3, yeah. Yeah, we've had a few days like that already. -3, -4. It's been pretty decent, I guess, so far. But usually around the end of November, going into December, we start getting into the -10s. -10s, -15s, that kind of stuff starts coming around December. We'll see. Oh man, I'm just stinking it up with these heavy bands. Let's try the Avro. Let's get the Avro going. Could just be I'm not it's shooting a little low for whatever reason. What's up, D's? I'm working on my garage. I got an early present from Robin. Mounted 75 4K. Oh, nice. Come to Nagaland in Hornbill Festival. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you very much, Lewis. How you doing, buddy? It's pretty cool sometimes. Yeah. I love guns. Don't we all? Sub because of the womp womp. Okay. Hello from Corsica. How you doing? Lewis, come aboard. Yes, sir. Welcome aboard. I just subscribed. Cadrian? Is that right? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I forgot that I've got your name wrong. Appreciate you, bud. What's my favorite Amazon band sets? I don't shoot Amazon band sets at all. I'm pretty much a 3 bands I use pretty much is Omega Slings, South Wales Caddies, Sniper Sling, and that's pretty much it. And Gong Chi. Don't forget that like button. Yeah, give that a good poke in the forehead there. Whoop whoop. Two good shots. For those of you who are on a phone. I've never heard about the Hornbill Festival. Can it stay in New York? Oh, very cool. Everyone else mentioned me and wished me good morning. What's going on, Doggy Bones? Who are you missing, buddy? Who missed you? Double tap Mark in the eyeball for a thumbs up. Yes, sir. Just dotted his eye, X. How's it going, Dave? Yeah, I already answered you, buddy. I've never heard of the Hornbill Festival. Never heard of it. ATO membership 24/7. Yes, sir. All right, let's try the Avro. See how the Avro does with some of this 7 mil, 0.7 Omega Slings, and this 3/8 millimeter steel. Oh, way better. Yeah, we're shooting way higher and way more straight. Oh, yeah. Just missed that guy. He was a little bit to the left. See if we can fix that up a little bit. There we go, on the 30 millimeter. That was sweet. How's Brooks progress? Crackhead activities, yes sir. Yes sir, if you're gonna go crackhead, you gotta go full crackhead. But you never go full retard. Those are the rules. No, I was just having fun with them. Oh well. Butler, what's going on, buddy? We got a couple guys from New York in here today. Man, I gotta take this lid off this coffee tea. I keep on calling it coffee, it's tea. Let some of that cold air get to it, because this is just stupid out here today. This thing's hot. Yeah, so I've been putting some work into the into some Avros. I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of them ready to go out once the mail strike is over. If anybody's interested, I've got 7 of them in the works. One of them I just gotta clip up, and then just gotta clip them up, and then they should be pretty much ready to go. I got four like that, and I've got one more getting ready similar to this one, but it's only going to be black and red. And I've got another one that's going to be made out of black G10, white G10, and actually there's 2 of them like that with a carbon fiber front and clips. That squirrel ball's evading me. I want to at least get one good poke on it with these with this heavy ammo. Oh, there it is. Man, I'm even getting some bounce outs, hitting the back curtain and coming right back out. Stuff sends some heat. Here it's been raining and snow, but in Pennsylvania they have snow right now. Wow, really, eh? Snowing over there? No snow here yet, but we've been waking up every single morning with our windshields frosted and our grass frosted. But no snow yet for us. It seems to be warming up. We get some rain and then it drops down again, the temperature. Not snowing anymore. I'm interested in the one last week. Which one was that? Which one was that, Shades? I can't remember for the life of me what I was shooting last week. That was so last week. Got snow Friday in the mountains. Yeah, Jeff, I am actually, that's in the works at the moment. I'm just trying to perfect my my template before I send it out to the machine shop and get a whole bunch of them made. That's what I'm gonna ram. The white wrap and tuck. Oh, you talk about the one with the kind of like a Damascus pattern in the front with the green in the green core. That one's already spoken for, my man. I'm sorry, that one's gonna be going to its new home as soon as the mail strike is over. Yeah, I gotta say, probably out of all my frames, this has got to be my best shooter. I freaking love this thing. I do got to redo the clips on this one. I tried something. I was thinking it was going to be a good. I was thinking it was going to be a good idea, but I found I'm having what my plan was. Was I was making the riv nuts go in a little bit so they actually stick out a little bit on the frame side, and I drilled my holes on the clip a little bit bigger, just to make it a nice slip fit onto the basically onto the frame, and it would fit onto the riv nut. And when you screw your thing in, the clamp would hold down everything would get nice and tight, and it would fit really, really good. And you could always just drop your bands down on there to stop them from getting screwed up with a screw. But it kept on breaking. So I think what I can do, another thing I can do, is I can actually put a little washer under these to stop the cup from breaking. And we'll see how that goes. But we'll see how that goes. But I think we'll be able to solve that problem, and it'll work out pretty good. You having cores cut for the Avro? I've actually made the cores myself and then ground them out. I'm going to send them to the machine shop, and I spoke to my buddy Patel to try to make it a little bit more symmetrical. So they're going to put it into their machine. They're going to mark it out in the laser cutter, and then they're going to figure out the works on there, see what they can tighten up and make nice and perfect. You need glass bottle. Oh, make things explode over there when I'm shooting them. That's fun, but I got a dog. I got to watch out for my backyard and make sure he doesn't cut his feet. Let's see if we can back that just a little touch there. There we go. There we go. That's a better view, I think, eh? It's risky business, that guy. Risky business. Put me down for a core, brother. I'll let you know when I get them all done and get them in. I think for my first run, I'm probably going to ask for about 20 of them. And We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna ask for about 20 of them, depending on the price, and then go from there. Start making some frames. It'll be pretty cool, I think. We get a couple of them out there, because with a brass core, it's going to be aluminum. With the brass core, it's pretty nice because you can use some other materials like different types of wood, thin slits of wood, a little bit of G10. You can really kind of mix everything up, and it'll look pretty damn cool, I think, anyway. But I also don't want the cores to be too thick. I want them to be around 4 or 5 mil. Maybe 5 mil. And my reasoning for that is I'm not a huge fan of a really thick frame. I think about a 1/2 inch is pretty much about the thickness I like to go. And I'm thinking that what I can do is I can put those in there, and then I have a bunch of options at my hands at that point. I could buy thinner material, and I can do like a couple of layers, and then carbon fiber, a couple of layers of liners inside to make it look cool, then throw in some wood or whatever it is. I've got lots of options, different colored woods, stack them up in there, and it'll make some nice options for some cool slingshots. 5 mil core is perfect. Yeah, I think so too, Bazzy. I find the other ones, some of the other ones are a little bit too thick, just a little bit. 5 mil is perfect. It gives you some options. You can get some half mil liners and really kind of doll up a frame and make it look pretty damn sweet. Oh. Any drones out? Not that I see. Not that I see. I actually picked up a drone. It's a little cheapy from Temu. I was trying to pick up a few things for some projects. I was trying to pick up a few things for some projects, and I saw this stupid thing. It's like, oh, you get a free gift because they spam the shit out of you. I'll never be buying anything from there again, by the way, but they spam the shit out of you. It just keeps on coming at you. Temu. Oh, buy this. Oh my God, urgent. And anyway, screw Temu. But basically what I did is I got this little cheapy drone, and I figured I'll fly that around and see if we can get some cool videos with it. But I haven't even played with it at all yet. I haven't gotten it up in the air. I haven't flown it. Haven't done anything with it yet. I'm gonna have to get that thing out at some point soon, and fly it around a little bit, see if we can get some cool vids, some cool shots of some of the terrain that we're walking around in, and see how that goes. I really thought that transitioning to 9.5 millimeter steel again would be a lot harder to get on target, but we're doing pretty decent today. Usually I have a bit of an issue with the thicker ammo. It kind of messes with my release a little bit, but man, that's where the beauty of these pit locating pouches come in. And for heavy ammo, I don't think there's really another option. These are probably the best things to use, and I like it because a 9.5 millimeter steel is actually like maybe max 10 mil steel when you pinch it in a pit locating pouch. And that's what I like about them. When you switch, when I go to a regular pouch with 9.5 millimeter steel, it's more like 11 mil steel, and that kind of sucks. So when I'm shooting my 8 mil steel down there, it's really like I'm shooting a straight up 9.5, which is pretty cool. Hey, checking. How you doing, buddy? Yep, I'm rocking the 9.5 this morning. figured that if I want to try to get out and do any hunting videos, I mean, I'm comfortable enough with my 8mm steel and my accuracy with that, but I wouldn't mind bringing a little extra heat, do a little bit of, get a little stopping power in there with the 9.5. Seems to be doing all right. Oh, that was a terrible shot. I don't know what happened there. Where's Mike? Mikey's hiding. A little extra thud always helps. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir, it does. Yeah, I know next Sunday we'll have to do a the live on Saturday. I've got a hot sauce sale coming up, the biggest one of the year, on Sunday morning, so I'll be gone pretty much the whole day. Yeah, we usually leave home at around 5:30. We get there at around 7. And then sell hot sauce all day long. It's a crazy, crazy sale. We're usually so busy, it's nuts. Usually it's the two of us, me and Roger. We don't even have time to sit down or talk or anything like that, eat. It's just like customer after customer after customer. Usually we get there, the sale opens at 9, finishes at 3, and we usually sell somewhere around 300 jars in that time. So it's a pretty nice pretty nice weekend. Sheepy Slings. Or Sheppy Sling, sorry about that. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it. Do my Bell Denton, how you doing? Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to get out and do a little bit of practice with the 9.5. I figured it'd be fun. I wish I was close to that. The way Al keeps mentioning it, I want to give it a try. Oh, it's really good stuff, dude. Uncle Joe told him not to drink so much Coke. Oh. Ziggy, you ask me that every time you come onto a live if I remember you. Of course I remember you. How you doing, buddy? Oh, squirrel ball. There we go. Squirrel ball again. Woo. See if we can go for 3 in a row. Oh, just missed it. That was super close though. There we go. Score ball again. A little low. Again, a little low. I don't know if Chuckin's still in here, but OnlyFans is members only. That's right. Yeah. I don't know if Chuckin's. Oh, you're still in here. Hey, you know these 0.7 bands, dude. I don't know if you shot them much, but they're kind of wacky. Like, it's been a while since I shot some. And I took my roll out, and like the first covering it kind of changed like a yellow color, but I ended up chopping them up. Put them on here, and when I shot, I did my first couple of shots with it, and it seemed like Like the break-in period of these is real, man. Like I think eventually I'm gonna have to do a review on these, but I know I came out and did a little shoot with them. We did like a first thoughts with it and all that stuff. But I think the break-in period for these is a little bit longer than with what we do with the other bands. Typically, I feel them starting to settle in after around 20 shots. I don't know. We've been out here for about 31 minutes now. 32 minutes, and now they're starting to come into their own. They're feeling much nicer. And I keep in mind, I know we're in the cold and everything, but once these bands kind of break in, my goodness, are they nice. It takes a little bit of shooting to get them to break in, but man, 0.7. Yeah, and I got this roll quite a while ago, and they had been sitting on my desk in the plastic bag for quite some time, and now I think that's why they turned that funny yellow. It was only on the first wrap. I pulled those off, and everything else under there was good, so I got to get them back in the dark. That was probably my fault, but my goodness, the 0.7 brings the heat. Definitely brings the heat. The 0.752 in the green, for anybody who hasn't tried those yet, those are pretty damn good too. 0.75, the Hercules bands. Oh, my dog's going bonkers up there. The family's gonna fucking hate me. Do you know how long my battery? I don't know. It says around 15 to 20 minutes on it, on the box, and they give you three, maybe 20 to 30 minutes, I think it was. But they give you three batteries. And to be honest, if we're talking. That's what they say on the box. It's probably more like 15 minutes of good flying time. But I don't know. At some point, I'm going to have to get out here and try it and see how it goes. ATO Ninja Jedi Sniper Powers activate. Yes, sir. Have the green 0.7 and the white 0.75 and really like them both. I haven't tried the 7.5 white, but I've tried the 7.5 green. And they're both good. They're both good. Real good, actually. The white 0.7 are really good. Really good. I like them. They got a nice draw on them. They feel comfortable. It's smooth. But I just find it takes a little bit of time to break them in. Once you break them in, though, it's money. But it's also because I'm used to shooting lighter bands too, right? Yeah, it's kind of rough actually, that drone that I picked up. It says on the box that it goes for 50 meters, but then I've seen reviews where it goes like, I'm growing my hair for the winter. No, this is just laziness, bro. Just laziness. I look like a balding hippie. Look at that. It's like a giant toilet bowl with a little island. This is where I plan on retiring later. Actually, in wintertime, it's actually beneficial for me to keep my hair short as possible. It holds onto my toque better. I'm a little bit disappointed too, because I have an ATO toque coming with an ATO hoodie, and it's nowhere to be found. It's nowhere to be found because hey, what's up, V? What's happening? Morning, afternoon, you lovers of latex. Whoop whoop. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating a little bit, you know. I want to be able to get out and fly that thing and and get it done right. But when you read the instructions, it says one thing. When you read the description on the site, it says another thing. And then you see reviews and the thing goes like 350 meters. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell that thing's going to do. I'm just going to fly it till it falls out of the sky and see what happens. It was pretty much free, so I don't really care. But I think if it turns out to be pretty cool and it works really well, or I can fly it really well, we'll say, I think eventually I may invest on something like one of those nice DJI ones and see how that goes. Oh, I got an 8 mil stew here. Let's see how this goes with this. Woo! That was fast. That was fast. Yeah, probably a DJI. What's up, Henry? I used to go hunting with my grandpa. I was with a slingshot, he was with a rifle. Oh, cool. Doing good, Henry. How are you doing, buddy? Mavic air flying, more combo, and it's pretty sweet. Yeah, I've been seeing a few of them out there. They look pretty cool. It's just nice to get a cool camera going. Like I don't know if any of you guys have watched any of those videos I've posted from my buddy Jesse out in his property with the wildlife and all that stuff. He's got some amazing footage with his drone. It's just incredible. And I'm hoping next year some things will turn around a little bit. We get a little bit more affordable. And I'll be able to get out and do some more camping this next year, because I didn't even go once this year. We had plans to do a couple of overnighters, and then anyway, people were getting sick and everything was happening. It's, man, it just sucks being stuck in the house when you could be going outside in the great outdoors and adventuring. That's definitely what I'm missing in life at this moment. "10-kilometer range with a controller." Yeah, you know what? There's also a price point that I can only go for. So Deacon, shout out to Deacon. Now hit that like button for me. Nosley. Oi, how you doing? You're a lovely person. I like your energy. Keep it up. But thank you, Jam Wars. With controller, nice. Oh, John W, what's going on, bro? Squirrel ball. Man, we're killing that thing today with the 9.5. Oh, that was so close. There we go, squirrel ball. I've got a oh, another one. Okay, let's see if we can get 3 in a row. And then I'll get to my story. Three in a row. Let's go for 4. We're going for a record here today. My record's actually 4. If we could beat 4, that would be great. Oh well, it was a good run. It was a good run. Had a Magic Mini for the price. It was super good and fun. I get on nice price for beginners. Generally fly RC airplanes and racing drones. Oh, cool. Have I ever hit my finger with a sling? No, but I have hit my hand a couple of times while I was shooting high style, and it hurt. Hit a glass bottle. Not going to do it, buddy. I got a little puppy that runs around this backyard, and I don't want to get anything into his feet. Dropped in squirrel balls like toilet seats. Yeah, we're going for it. Yeah, there'll be no glass bottles in this yard. What's my yardage? Right now I'm shooting at around 11 meters. Yeah, I'm a boomer. That's fine. I'm actually an Xer. A Gen Xer. The last generation with common sense. Squirrel ball. That's a terrible miss. That was really bad. Good inch off of that one. Squirrel ball again. Man, I love hitting that thing. Gen X for the W. Yes, sir. Those cheap drones are easy to break. I recommend a drone that has all the bells and whistles that keep your investment. Yeah, I know. My buddy's got a pretty nice one that he uses on his channel. It was like last year's model when he got it last year, but it's got the follow, and he walked through the woods with sticks and twigs and everything. If this thing just follows him around everywhere, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive, pretty safe. It's got the come home features, all that stuff, but even at that, or like up here, that particular drone, that model is still around $1,200 here. It's a lot of money. Helis RC planes. My dad actually has the biggest RC plane in India. 6% scale. Piper Club, 26-foot wingspan. Holy crap! And that's, oh, man, that's like a war drone. That's crazy, dude. Jack Dawson, how you doing, buddy? Do you like going hunting with the sling? And if you do, find it harder from rifles? It's definitely easier with a rifle. 100% easier, way easier. It's almost cheating with a rifle, to be honest, in my opinion. Canada's finished. India wants war. Here we go. Oh yeah, bring it on. All your stupid shit. Come on, start talking. Your local collector, can you shout me out? How you doing, buddy? Hey, no worries, man. Jam Wars, not a worry at all. I totally understood you. You could buy a lot of slingshots for $1,000. Damn right you can. And you can make a whole lot more if you buy the materials. Ooh, that breeze is cold, man. Brr. Ryan the YouTuber. What's going on? Shout out to Ryan the YouTuber. You have the same one, what? Sell, then buy a drone. Yeah, I might do that. Oh yeah, you have this slingshot? This very slingshot you have, this one? And where'd you get it from, Ryan the YouTuber? I'm curious. You have one, but it's blue. We always made slingshots for free. Nice pair of wood. And make it from scratch, take balloons, cut them up together and strong as hell. Yeah, I bet. Oh, you got it for Christmas, so you don't know. Well, the funny thing is, this is actually my design. I've only made a very, very few of them. And there's only one guy out there that has them. So I'm calling bullshit a little bit. It can't be the same one as this. Maybe it's a Slingshot, but it's definitely not the same one as this. Oh. There's a long lineup waiting for that Slingshot. Pretty sure you don't have the same one. I have to go, but tell me when you are live so I can get hyped up. I'm live every single Sunday, except for next week's going to be Saturday, but I'm live every single Sunday at this time. It's a one of, I know, yeah. Unless somebody got quick and started making my design, and I haven't caught him yet, well, that's that. You too, my friend, you too. Stay safe. That was good. It was good coffee, right? Good tea. It's tea. I'm drinking tea. What's up, Leon? How old am I? Not trying to be mean. I'm 49. A lot of gray, lack of hair. That's working a shit job and having and being married. Ooh. Bro starts every sentence with I know. Will I ever release the blueprints for this frame? Maybe someday. First timer here. Hello. How you doing, Cameron Greer? Hi, I'm Alexis. How you doing, Alexis? Nice. You look young. Well, thank you. Serbian, what's going on? Diane, what's going on? Sans the skeleton? All right, catch you see you soon there, buddy. Mikey's got you drinking tea, Mark. Yeah, I know. It's just bad news, buddy. I know. I ran out of coffee yesterday. I couldn't make it back to the store. But anyway, I'll pick some up tonight or maybe tomorrow on the way home, and I'll have coffee for next week. Next week, Saturday, but I want to go live with somebody next week. Enough of this ATO alone stuff. I want to get somebody on here and do a little chatting. I'm a porting cog in the Canadian machine. Oh, I don't know about that. I can't really call myself a builder just yet. I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there yet. I'm still working out my. You're a Canadian, eh? Yes, I am. Hi, Sierra. I took a chunk out of my favorite and most expensive catapult. I don't drink beer and shoot catapults. Oh, don't drink beer and shoot catapults. Oh, I know, dude. I got stories for you. It was my birthday. Gotta say this quietly. It was my birthday. And that was tying one on a little bit out by the barbecue, cooking, drinking a lot. And I decided I'm gonna go inside and get my Slingshot. And my wife had been drinking too, and she was like, "Hey, why don't you? I bet you can't hit that from over there." I'm like, "What? I can hit that all day from here." Hold on a second. Went and got my Slingshot, took a couple shots, and I actually hit it once. But the next one hit the side, ricocheted off, and bounced off my neighbor's house. It was not good. So I've decided no more drinking and shooting. What did I miss here? You're so stupid. You're so funny list. Hello, I am from Brazil. I am Brazil. Wow. Speak Portuguese. No, I don't speak Portuguese, but you probably do. What do I use to cut carbon fiber, and what do you use for rounding and sanding the edges? Okay, Ziggy. Carbon fiber, I've tried a few things. To cut them, you can kind of get by with a high teeth count metal cutting blade on a jigsaw. Not the best choice. What I used is I went and I got a diamond cutting blade. I spent a lot of money on one of those fancy Diablo ones, and it didn't work very good. It didn't even work very good. It ended up dying pretty quick. But I did find on Amazon they have these diamond grit ones that they actually look like they're crap quality, but they're fantastic. They've got like it looks like it's got like a saber shape to it. They're kind of bent. They've got diamond encrust on both sides and in the front. And when you use this, it's pretty good because it cuts the carbon fiber really, really well, turns it into dust, shapes it out pretty nice. It's very easy to turn around. I use it on the Blade Runner. I don't know if you know what that is, but a Blade Runner is kind of like it's like a jigsaw on a table, and it's turned upside down with the blade going up and down, and it's got a little bar that comes down on the top of it and keeps your piece in place. That thing works really, really good. Cuts carbon fiber really nice. All my carbon fiber and all my G10, because they're very, very similar in hardness. Carbon fiber is slightly harder, but they're pretty close. I cut them both on my Blade Runner, and as for my micarta and wood and acrylic, I cut that all on my jigsaw. I have not a jigsaw, sorry, not a coping saw, a scroll saw is what I cut everything on. I use steel metal cutting blades, but a higher teeth count, like a 10 or 15, something like that. Where am I doing this? I'm in my backyard, man. Hello, sir, from Pakistan. I regularly watch your videos. I have actually a problem with accuracy. I cannot shoot accurately. Suggestions would be highly appreciated. Thank you, sir. First question for you, Hunter, is do you understand English pretty well? If you do, I've got a couple of videos in my playlist that'll help you out. It's called Quick Tips. There's a few things you have to figure out. Sometimes it could be your fork width. If you find you're shooting high or you're shooting low, it could be a fork width problem compared to where you anchor. Second thing, if you're shooting a lot left or a lot right, consistently, so every time you shoot, you're always shooting right or you're always shooting left, that could be a funny little tilt on your frame that could figure that out. Your garden is massive. Well, thank you. I'll give you a quick tour there, see how far it goes down there. Not too bad. In person, it's not as big as it seems on camera, but it's a decent size. No, I don't live near the Great Lakes. And probably the most important thing I'd have to say is when you're pulling your ammo, if your bands are overpowered and you tend to grip back here, sometimes it could speed bump off your finger and it causes a nasty release. And that could be one of your biggest issues. Wow, man, I should go back up onto that deck and start shooting that troll gong. You should have set that up over here. We're getting quite a few of them in here today. I thought it was just everything got quiet after the election. I guess everyone was too busy weeping. And now my troll game's coming back. It's pretty good. I've been called worse. Okay, so if you ever get an opportunity, Hunter, I've got a few videos in my playlist called Quick Tips. Check that out; it'll help you out a lot. And try not to overpower your bands. If you have a pellet gun, a bird hunting and cooking video would be insane. Yeah, it would be pretty good. I would actually prefer to do it with a slingshot, though, to be honest. It's kind of what I'm out here for, actually, today, is just getting a little bit of practice in with some heavier ammo. And we'll see how it goes. But if I can get this this all dialed in and everything works out okay, possibly in 2 weeks. Ooh, squirrel ball. Possibly in 2 weeks, I should have a little plan. We'll see how it goes. Oh, another squirrel ball shot. That was pretty good. Barely got it, just enough to rock and roll it. You see that right there? How I just kind of popped it up a little bit high? That was all a release issue. All right. Put another shot on that 40 to earn ourselves another shot at that squirrel ball. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. All right, let's see what I'm missing on the chat here. No, slingshot hunting is legal in Canada. It's just not legal in my province. I can go to a neighboring province, just in Ontario, and I can hunt there. It's just finding land is tough. People often overpower their bands and see an accuracy drop wrist shake. Yeah, 100%. Also, something I'd like to add to that, Vomit, is when you have to hold something that's really, really heavy or really hard, you end up really holding, really gripping. But when you're really gripping, it's hard to release soft. And you can test this on your own. If you, who was it? Linder Socks did an amazing video on this. He put a coin down and he gripped the ball and he just let it go, but like violently. And it dropped. From squeezing it really hard to trying to release it and let it go even nicely was a problem. When he just held it gently in his hand, just enough to hold on to the ball and then let it slip from his fingers, it dropped and hit the coin every single time. And that's a really good exercise for people to practice. Like when you're shooting heavier bands and heavier ammo, it's always a good idea to hold on to that ammo just enough to hold on to it. Not enough to make sure it stays there. I mean, when you're in your full draw and then slightly start to release it, start to get comfortable with it, release your grip a little bit, get comfortable, and then let it slip out of your hand. And that's the way to do it. And learning how to smooth out your release is probably one of the most important things to learn, really. But as you do that, you'll really find your groups and everything kind of go from a larger size to smaller, smaller, and smaller, and then you'll be hitting targets like in a catch box that are that size. And that little squirrel ball up there, that little white one that's right above my finger, that's only 12 millimeters, and we've hit that a bunch of times today. Hey, Donna girl, how you doing? How can you see? Can you see it? Can you see the little guy from here? Where am I here? Whoop. Can you see that little guy right in there? It's small, but I can see it. And if you're wondering about the glasses, it's because I can't see close. I can't read anything close. I have to put the glasses on to read. But I can see pretty far. I can see really far. I can see that thing clear as day from where I'm at. Yeah, you know what, Al? What you said right here, with me, release is everything. It is 100%. It's probably about 90% of that. Maybe 80% is release. Maybe a good 10% is your form, and then the rest of it's gear stuff. Marcus Daimler, how you doing, my friend? Ooh. See, I was a little bit too relaxed on that one. It almost slipped from my hand. How you doing, Mo? Long time no see, buddy. Ooh. Is it chilly and cold in your neck of the woods, Mo? My grandpa is blind. Oh no. .45 and .5 for accuracy and band thickness. Yes, sir. What's your favorite food? What's my favorite food? Probably Indian. Hi, my guy. How you doing, Catherine? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. I was just trying to read his name to see what the hell to call that guy, and yeah. Oh, had to show that 30 some love. I've been neglecting it a little bit. Warm here, but windy as mushy peas. No, mushy peas are good though. I've been watching your YouTube channel for a couple of weeks. I've only been shooting for a couple of months. I did a lot when I was a kid. 68 now and rediscovering slingshots. Love what you're doing. Ah, thanks, buddy. Will, I appreciate that, man. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun hobby for me, and it's actually more than a hobby. It's almost like a necessity for me now. When you're having hard times or anything like that, it's kind of cool to come out here and do some shooting. You can really it kind of gives you an escape, I guess. It's kind of the best way I could do it. I can say it is when things are rough. Come out here, get a good shooting session coming in, and slowly but surely your focus turns into anything that's on the other end of this fork tip, and nothing else bothers you. So it's kind of nice. Today, Danny, I'm shooting 9.5 steel or a 3/8, depending on where you're at. I've noticed the difference between band feel. Precise 0.6 feels way different to Omega. Yeah, 100%, John. 100%. And that's why a lot of people used to criticize me, because I used to shoot Gong Chi all the time. And I kept on telling people that, yeah, Gong Chi isn't the fastest band. It's not. but I love the draw on that stuff. It's so damn good, and it just shoots great. The only issue for me with shooting Gong Chi was I had to order it from the UK, and although I really like the guy who sells them, Wayne Martin, it's a great dude. Caddyshack Catapult's one of the best and most reliable places you can buy from, but it's just it got really expensive from the UK to Canada. So anyway, I ended up making the switch over to Omega Slings. The Omega Slings White .5 is very, very similar, and I love that stuff. It's not only about speed, and that's why I've kind of slowed down on the band reviews. Oh, take care, Rob. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. But that's why I basically slowed down on there, because everyone's always asking me, oh, but this one's faster than that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. I was like, man, this is getting pretty rough. And yeah, and that's it. You know, people were wondering why I liked certain bands that were slower better than faster bands, and it's not all about the speed. It's all about, it's a whole package deal. And when you can get a whole package deal going, and it's pretty sweet. You got a good draw. It shoots well in the summer and in winter. There's a few bands out there that are a little bit rough. Is it true when God wants you to grow, he makes you alone? Could be. Hard times build character. That's the absolute truth. Hard times builds character, and the only way you can truly appreciate comfort is by experiencing discomfort. Don't need fast, need accuracy, 100%. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to try the Sniper Sling Black. I was kind of impressed and disappointed at the same time with the other Sniper Sling Black. The old Sniper Sling Black was by far the fastest band I'd ever tested. It was super fast. It was super fast. Fastest bands I've ever tested by far. But I couldn't get them to last. And the more I pushed to get the speed out of the band, the less they lasted. So I'm curious to see how it's going to be with the new Sniper Sling Black, if they've actually fixed that issue with the early and random breaks. I hope they did. Min Mao is an awesome dude, and Sniper Sling is, if Omega Slings wasn't around, the two places I'll be buying all my stuff from is Sniper Sling and Wasp. Gotta head out too. You have all great day. Yeah, take it easy, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, Jeff. Rough seas make good sailors, 100%. Hey, Daryl, how you doing, buddy? I saw you pop in there a little bit before, but didn't say hi. I'm saying hi now. How you doing, bud? Oh. Get that 30. Put a couple of pokes on him. Oh, a little low. Yeah, so once I'm done this live here today, I think I'm gonna be heading into the garage and see if we can finish up some of those Avros. There we go. I've got I tried something different this time with the Avro. I picked up a 3/8 thick micarta, and I'm capping them with different colors. And I'm thinking, I've got one with it's going to be all black on the black. I got black on black. I got black on blue, or blue on black. I've got green on black, and I've got Red, blue, green, and black, a complete blackout. Should be pretty cool. And I'm thinking about putting carbon fiber tips on all of them. Should be pretty nice. How does the cold affect the shot? Typically, the cold will slow the retraction rates on all elastic. So you'll probably lose around 30 feet per second once you go below zero. As you get colder, like hitting around that zero temperatures, but it definitely slows down retraction rates. From what I've done in my testing, shooting at around 22 degrees inside the house in winter, and then shooting outside, I was getting around a 30-35 foot per second difference. Your thoughts on the Beretta 92 FS Compact? No thoughts. And just to be clear too, that reduction in speed was across the board on all bands that I've tested, pretty much all of them. There was some of them that were a little bit worse, like what's that called? Shishu was very not good in the cold, and BSB was not very good in the cold. In the cold, like I mean -10 around that area. Some of the best, actually, unfortunately, was 100%. Southwest Caddies was good in the cold. And we're gonna have to test these guys in the cold this year and see how they turned out. But I'm pretty pleased with the way these things are going and how hard they're hitting. We would definitely be putting good pokes on just about anything with this elastic. I would probably use the green, the 0.75 green though, in extreme cold, because a little bit of the extra darkness on there might retain a little bit more heat from the sun, if that makes any sense. Ooh. But even those anti-cold bands was pretty much the same thing. The only difference that I found with the anti-cold bands and the regular bands was draw weight. The cold weather bands are always a heavier draw, which is not really something that I like that much. Yeah, we had a coyote poking around the other side of the fence near the yard a couple days ago. My son saw him, and anyway, I had that one problem a few years back when I had my old dog Jake. The coyote came by and was growling at him through the fence, and I was afraid he was going to hop over there. Jake was a tiny little dog. He was a big for a beagle. He was 45 pounds. He was also a little fat, to be honest, but he was pretty big for a beagle. He was a beagle mix of some kind. We don't know exactly what was in him, but he was a gorgeous looking dog. But he had gigantic balls on him. You could put like a bear in front of him and he'd be like, fuck it, let's go. he was huge balls. Anyway, he came running down here one time and he was barking at the coyote on the other side of the fence, going bow, bow, going crazy, snarling at him. And I was up on the deck drying some vegetables that I took out of the garden. Had some onions and some potatoes up there. And anyway, I took one of those potatoes and I freaking let it rip, hit the fence, split the thing off the chain link, and part of the potato hit him in the ass and the other part of him hit him in the side. He did like a funny yelpy noise and took off. But I hadn't seen another coyote around here since. And anyway, there was another one in behind the fence chasing all the rabbits. We got a shit ton of rabbits in behind that fence in that thicket there. And anyway, if he comes back, I'm gonna put one of these right up his ass, teach him a lesson. Yeah, no snow yet, man. We've been kind of lucky up here. It's been cold as hell though. It's cold. but no snow. Oh. You're from Alabama? No, I'm not from Alabama. A little farther north. Just a little. Yeah. Hey, not too bad, eh? We're an hour and 16 minutes in. We already got 60 likes. See if we can get to 100 today. That would be pretty cool. Let's put a couple of pokes on that live there, guys. See if we can on that thumbs up button there. See if we can get ourselves to 100 likes before this live ends. That would be pretty cool. Oh, how did I miss that? Shooting a little low. Might be my face starting to freeze. Get that anchor proper. Yeah. Oh, bunch of misses. What's up, Track? How you doing, buddy? 65 likes. Ooh, I'm showing 64, but I'll take 65. Good morning, ATO and everyone. How you doing, Turtle? Out here having a little bit of fun with the Avro, and I was doing a little bit of shooting with the Apex Plus, but I much prefer my 8mm steel on the Apex Plus than I do with the 9.5mm. There we go. Now we're back on target there. All right, we've got the 30. See if we can get that score ball again. There it is. Woo, squirrel ball. Ooh, that's 2 in a row. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to beat that 4. My girlfriend's sister's name? Mo. Mo. You almost got me again. Hey, bring him back. No. More. Oh, man. That's my brother from a different mother right there. Mo and I go way back. Oh, well. It is what it is. Sorry, Mo. They got you, buddy. You happy with the red tsunami in America? Might give you confidence to move right. First time on live. What's going on, buddy? This is 1988 all over again. Perfect. Wet shark. Bazzy. I'm watching Jiu-Jitsu Kaizen right now. Don't know what that is. They can bring them back. All they have to do is click on hide. Let's see if we can give that a try. I don't think it works though. No, can't bring him back. Maybe Lone Wolf can. Give it a try, Lone Wolf. See if you can bring him back. Slingshot, but what are you using? I'm using 9.5mm steel balls. How you doing, Leon? Yeah, I'm a mod and we can bring them back. Let's try now. Ah, no worries, Leon. We at church, buddy? Good morning. It cold out today? Yeah, we're around zero. Around zero today. Zero, maybe it's around 2 degrees now with the sun up, but ugly fuck. You're a sweetheart, Dante. Why, thanks. How's your areas? My new turtle is fire. Leon, bam. Yeah, we got people coming in and out all day long today. This is great. Wolf, click on the comment you hid, and it should say unhide user. Your mom didn't think I was so ugly. See you later. Boop. No, you back, bro? Cricky, what's going on? Hi guys, I'm a young mom who keep going around asking for a little help for my kid. I am desperate. In need. I'm worried about there's nothing for dinner. Give me ranch, I'll take care of it if needed. We got a lot of ranches for now. Bam Bam, don't worry about it, buddy. Oh, I got a hair on my face somewhere. Dean Barry, good morning. Yeah, she's scamming hard. The dead scam giveaway. And you know what, dude? Here's a true story. We've actually had a family. At our local grocery stores that's been going around our neighborhood begging for food. This woman comes up to me. She tells me, she's like, oh, I got a baby at home. I'm pregnant. I need food. She's older than I am. Like, man, first of all, if you're getting pregnant at your age, what the fuck? Okay? Second of all, you're out there begging for food, and you've got your sons who are my age out on the street, or they're very close to my age, out on the street begging for money in the street. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? So she comes over, and I kind of like, she's like begging me for food. I'm like, look, I have no cash on me. I'm sorry. I said, but I can give you some food. I got some hamburger meat in here. You want some hamburger meat? At first she says no, then she says yes. And then I'm like, okay, here, take this. And she's like, oh, God bless you, God bless you. And she walks away. So I go to the place to pick up some dog food. And while I'm coming back, I have to come back down the same road. I see her standing there with her sons. I got scammed, okay, 100%. But I see her standing there with her sons. Nice haircuts, Nike clothes, Nike shoes. And I'm like, holy crap. I'm walking around giving this woman food, and her kids have got better clothes than I got. They're getting into a car that's nicer and more expensive than mine. Why are you out there hustling and scamming when you seem to be doing just okay? I don't get it. That would make somebody never be kind again. You know what? And you're right. It kind of does. I've actually, I used to come by, like I'd see people like that and I'd give them a couple of bucks here and there and whatever. And some people would say, oh, you know, you give them money, they're just going to buy drugs with it. I don't really care. I don't care what they do with it. If they want to go buy drugs, if they want to get drunk, I don't give a shit. If they want to go buy a sandwich, that's fine. I don't really care. But when I found out that a lot of these people out there panhandling are just scammers, well, man, it sucks. So now they come, oh, do you have any money? Nope. But here, I got a sandwich. Here, I got a carrot or whatever. You can eat that if you want. Something food, put it in your belly. People are just mean these days. Anyway, I try to stay to myself and avoid people. Yeah, me too, buddy. I'm much more happy around my dog than I am around most people, unfortunately. Yeah, if they're successful, they keep on doing it. I've been scammed too. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that people scam you on out of your the good of your own heart. You know, doesn't seem right, but it is. It is what it is. You know. But now everybody knows about them, so they're gonna have to go to another town and do it because somebody posted on. We have this group for our city on Facebook, and somebody posted it and took pictures of them. And they're like, yeah, if you see these people, don't give them shit. I was like, oh no, yep, I got scammed by them, and the amount of list of people that gave them stuff, it was just disgusting. Oh man, I think I caught my face there a little bit. That's one of the things I find that's kind of rough when you're out in the winter. When it starts getting cold, your intentions are what matter. Be kind, humble, and be nice until it's time not to be. 100%, Mike. Canada Post still on strike. Yep, as far as I know. I heard they're supposed to have some negotiations this weekend, though. We'll see what goes on. I just want to get a bunch of stuff out. I got all your stuff coming to you there, Leon. I've got and I've got seven slingshots in the queue right now that I'm working on at the moment. One of them will be a discounted price because it's got a little bit of a sloppy hole. It won't affect anything on the frame at all, but all the rest of them are bang on. So we'll see what I can get done, set up, and I'm hoping Canada Strike won't keep on doing it, so I can start sending these out. I went to Pure Later yesterday to kind of price out how much it was going to cost to send packages through Puro. And Puro, when they sent to the States, they end up transferring it over to UPS, and it was pretty expensive, like almost not worth it. So with Canada Post, when I was sending stuff, say for example to Leon, it was somewhere around, it was in like 22 or 24 bucks shipping, which is not so bad. A couple times I sent some other stuff out, it was around 30 bucks, not so bad. Sending it through Pure Later, it was going to be around $50, and I'm like, fuck, man, it's too expensive. Yeah, a lot of people that panhandle, yeah, make some good cheddar off that. In Montreal, we got a lot of these guys that they call them squeegee kids. They come out with like a little water bottle with some liquid in it, you know, for cleaning your windows. And when you're stopped at a light, they'll come out, they'll clean your front window for you, and then they ask you for change. Yeah, but most of those guys seem to be like a bunch of addicts and stuff like that. But you know what? It's better that they're out working, doing that kind of thing. That I have no problem with. They're offering a service for any kind of change you can give them. And I got no problem with that. Usually if they even show up to my car, I tell them, no, don't touch my car, but here's the change I got. And they're usually very polite. They say thank you and they move on. That I got no problem with. But when I see, you know what, I'm gonna tell you a little story from back when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we used to live in a kind of a sketchy ass area, growing up in a project. And one time they did they collected cans and all that stuff, cans of food, did a food drive for some poor people. And the first place that we went to, there was a single mom sitting in an apartment alone. She looked like she was about to break down and cry. She had a baby in her hand. She didn't have a sofa. She didn't have a TV. Oh, she had a little tiny TV that she had a small kitchen table with one chair. The TV was on the kitchen table. Her baby was in her arms. Had almost no food. She was so nice. We came inside. I was in elementary school at the time, and me and this teacher showed up, and we were dropping off food. Me, the teacher, can't remember her name, and there was another student with us, and we dropped off some food. And you know, she was so happy. She was, you know, really happy, and said thank you. She made us a tea. We sat there and chatted with her for a little bit, and then we went to the next house to go drop off more stuff. I walk into there. It's literally down the street from where I live. I lived on a street like this. There was like, you literally go up. You could walk there in like 5 minutes from my house. Same apartment complex, the whole deal. I walk in there. There's a family there. They've got leather couches. They've got a widescreen TV. They got all kinds of things. We walk in there and we give them a whole bunch of food. And I remember looking at my teacher and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, their house is nicer than my house. And we live in the same neighborhood. Nobody's giving us free food. Like, this is so wrong, you know? And that was part of the issue was, you know, some people abuse the system and some people actually need it and don't get it. It sucks. Religion is fine, Alan. Go ahead, buddy. Local news dude followed a beggar to his very nice home. Yeah. I have 2 special Slingshot customs made. I will be doing a review. Oh, cool. What do you got coming, buddy? Or is it secret until you do the review? I'm 32 and disabled. Piper, how do you think I feel? Yeah. You sicko. What'd I miss? I'm not saying you don't have to be nice. You should be nice. But I'm not in a state. I'm in Canada, buddy. Yeah, we're all struggling up here now. Seems like it. Oh, let's try an 11 mil steel. Got a big chunky one here. Let's see how this goes. See if we can hit that. Woo, that's big. See if we can hit that flipper. Oh, just missed it. Is it freezing up there? It's pretty cold, man. We're around 0 degrees. Or it was when I started this anyway. Do you have Zelle at True Mandela? I don't know what that is, dude. The expensive sniper sling Hawkeyes track. Where is here? I'm in Canada, buddy. Yeah, I got some catching up to do on my one of my favorite channels, Slingshots and Shenanigans. I noticed he posted a video just a couple of days ago. Him and Smo made a trade, and he went and took some game with it. Oh, there we go. Has a little 8 mil steel on there. Had to aim quite a bit lower though. It's funny. Got to get some catching up on his channel. Got a few of them in my watch later list. It's got a great channel. I love it. fact that he can go out and just hunt freely and not have to worry and take some game and cook some meals. I think him and his wife did a video too not too long ago. It was nice. Great channel. Doggy Bones. Do you have a way to receive money like Zelle? Oh, I don't even know. I don't know what Zelle is. Here I'm thinking of 60F is chili. Yeah, we're around 30 here today. I saw that Kodiak is so nice. Yeah, it was nice, eh? Beautiful. I gotta go have church. I'll try to catch up another time. Have a good day, everybody. Take care, Alan. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, buddy. Oh. Ooh, we're getting there. 25 more to go to reach 100. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem, Doggy Bones. No worries, bud. Slingshot just for fun. Hi. How you doing, Slingshot just for fun? 77. All right, we're gonna get there today, I think, guys. We're doing pretty good. We're an hour and a half in. Oh, having a little bit of trouble. Having a little trouble getting on target now, but we've shot a lot of shots today. A lot of shots, a lot of 3/8 steel. It actually feels like it. The sun feels pretty good, but the temperature around the air actually feels like it got a little colder. I don't know if that's possible, really, but it's how I feel. When that wind blows, it's like, ugh, but the sun feels good. It heats up my back. Oh yeah, I hit the 1.5 on that one. Actually, I gotta bring that guy over again. I'm gonna adjust that catch box again. I'll be right back. It's actually nice to get the feet moving a little bit to warm up the feet. It's starting to get a little chilly. Let's get the squirrel ball over there. Get this guy over there. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Got a lot of bounce outs. I'm gonna have to sweep the magnet a little bit later. Hey Zach, next Saturday, buddy, you down for a co-live? Saturday morning coffee with ATO? Around 9 o'clock in the morning? Bam Bam, yes, it is. My ex-wife is Canadian and her fam does maple syrup. Ooh, yeah, that's sweet. I'll hit you up this week. Okay, cool. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I know we've been trying to do this for a while, but I think they've got all the YouTube shit figured out, so if that's the case, let's get back to the cool lives and have some fun on these Sunday morning coffees. But it'll have to be on Saturday morning, unfortunately, next week. Oh, there we go. I like that that little 1.5 millimeter flipper. It's got a cool brass or bronze rivet in it, and it maybe a copper rivet, but it makes a cool sound when you hit it. Can you hear that crack? It's pretty badass. Oh, there's 3 in a row. Four in a row. Oh, just missed that one. Thanks, Bezzy. Appreciate the work. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? Shooting a little 9.5 today at 3/8. Drinking coffee. I'm actually drinking tea today, buddy. Tea. I'm out of coffee. It's kind of embarrassing. I feel ashamed. I hear all our maple syrup in the States is fake. I don't know if that's true. Vermont makes a lot of real maple syrup. I don't know if it's true. Yeah. I'm not trying to spam, but is it illegal to say Arkansas is up there? Why would it be illegal to say Arkansas? They make a store run really quick. Well, I should, eh? Walk it through. We're going for a drive in a car, boys. Hang on, put your seatbelts on. The northern states probably make it, but the redneck white trash states where you live probably don't have real maple syrup. Doggy Bones, unfortunately, buddy, I have been scammed, or people have tried to scam me so often and do on a weekly basis. So yeah, maybe I get a little jaded, I guess, on here from time to time. I have no problems with helping people out at all. I just find it a little odd that they're doing it on YouTube, to be honest. But no judging. If it's real, then I wish them the best. I don't know what he's saying. Is Rob in here? I didn't see him pop in. Where's he at? Rob Cross, are you in the house? Who's scamming you? What scams are they pulling? Pretty much on a weekly basis, I get people that are trying to scam me through my Facebook, all the time online, at work even too, same thing. People trying to fish for information, scamming, trying to steal my shit. Happens all the time. I got people in my neighborhood out here panhandling, begging for food and all that stuff, and they're walking around in Nike shoes, brand new clothes. Kind of horse shit. I watched a YouTuber get roasted last night for scamming, e-begging and stolen valor. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, there's a lot of it, dude. Oh, dude, I get it all the time, man. And actually what I started doing now is I got these people, it's most people from the UK that send me these messages, and I get this thing and they're like, well, they claim to be from the UK. He said, ooh, I saw you on this list in the UK. You can get this free money. All you have to do, I'll send you the link. And I always just copy it and I post it right on my Facebook page. Look, guys, we got another one. Woot, woot, here we go. And I've started just putting them out there and calling them out. There's also a couple of others that tried to get get free slingshots and stuff out of you too, and claim that they never received it, or some kind of crap like that. Or they're selling slingshots that they claim they've made of other designers, and it's just, man, it just doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. And it's kind of funny, actually. I'm gonna do a little call out a little bit, but usually when I'm getting these scammers that come in here, they're usually women that are trying to catfish me, and I always do the same thing. She's like, "Ooh, are you single?" I'm like, "Nope, not single. You see that right there? That's a marriage ring. That's a wedding ring. Not single. Get out of here. You're not catfishing this guy. Ain't gonna happen." Oh, Black Rifle's great, man. I buy that too from time to time. I just wanted to let you know our car's extended warranty is expired. Yeah. I never received my slingshots yet because I haven't ordered it yet. Good shot. My thanks. You've been thunderstruck. Squatch, my man. Yeah, Squatch is in the house. Fried catfish. Fried catfish is damn good. What's up, Thunderstruck? Thanks for the sub, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Man, that little that little 30, I don't think it'll last that long. Hitting it with this 9.5 millimeter steel in this cold. When I used to have the old swing set catch box up there, it was pretty crazy. Oh, got another 11 mil steel. Let's see if we can put a good whack on that 40 down there. Ah, still shooting low. Wow. Yeah, we used to shoot those in the swing set catch box back in the day. For those of you who've been following the channel for a long time, you remember seeing that thing in the beginning. It was like the most redneck catch box you've ever seen. But we used to hit those little Chinese clapper flippers, and man, they used to explode. I used to hit them and pow! They break into a whole bunch of pieces from the head, getting hit in the cold. I didn't get my ATO shirt, got two. Oh, sweet. I only use YouTube and X for Columbus Blue Jackets news. We have the same pose in our pictures. Nice fish. Sweet. Hockey rules, yep. I made it to a game this year. It was pretty good. We had it was the Canadians against the Blues. I'm actually wearing my Canadians hoodie sweatshirt today. But it was nice because I try to make it to at least one game a year. It's a pretty expensive night if you're paying for it. You're looking at least well, over $100 for a ticket. And then the drive down there, the parking's around 40 bucks. It gets expensive, especially if you're going with two people. It's a $300 to $500 night, depending on what kind of fun you want to have, if you know what I mean. But man, having a couple of pops. Yeah, 10 to 12, $14 a beer, depending on what kind of beers you like to drink. $12 for 2 hot dogs. It's a pricey night. Oh, you're out here, Daryl? Bam Bam, that's a smallmouth of mine. Sweet. Real good size. Chad, first time I've cut since elbow surgery. Later, Gators. Are you shooting again, Alan? Daryl? That's what she said. I sub Thunderstruck. Hey, somebody put up his address, his channel up here. Let's see if we can get him some subs. Somebody put up Thunderstruck's channel. Get that 1.5 up there. Oh, just touched it. Gave it a little wiggle, but not enough to make it flip. Ah, just missed it. ACDC. Yeah. Everyone in my school doing weight trend. Even my teacher. I don't know what that weight trend is. Try to stay away from that stuff. Trout is 20 inches. I have a feeling I'll break it this year. We must be hitting that 2-hour mark. Yeah, we're very close. It always does a little reset. Woo! We're doing pretty good. Got 80 thumbs up. We're on our way to almost there. Gonna need another 20 to get to that 100 mark, but we'll see if we make it or not. What am I shooting? Rebooted. How you doing, buddy? What am I shooting? I'm shooting my ATO Avro. But today I've got some 0.7 Omega Slings electric white, and I'm shooting 9.5 mil steel. All right, I'm gonna get a little screenshot of that. Boop. There we go. Got my screenshot, and I will be subbing to your channel a little bit later, Thunderstruck, once this is all done here. Mark, you've given me tutoring lessons for free, and I greatly appreciate that. I didn't even ask you. Were you kind of giving me that lesson? It has helped me. Oh, I'm glad it's helped you out, buddy. Anytime you need help, Doggy Bones, you contact me. I'll help you out, buddy. I'll find you too. Awesome, Mark. You appreciate you, my man. Awesome community here too. Yeah, it's the best, man. I'm telling you, the sling community. I've met so many awesome people. Oh, sorry, Hunter. I'm shooting some 0.7 electric white from Omega Slings for the 9.5 mil steel. And I'm using a GZK 9.5 pit pouch. Gonna have to raise up that pig though. That pig's starting to sag a little bit. Have to pull him up a little higher. We've kind of been picking on him a little bit today, giving him some good shots, but he's sliding down the pole a little bit. I'm gonna oh man, the wind's blowing me around a little bit. Okay. Okay, that 1.5 is starting to piss me off a bit. That's 2 misses in a row. I don't like that. Oh, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. What the hell's going on? 2 to the right, 1 to the left. What I meant to say. Ah, fuck, 4 in a minute. Man, that's terrible. 0.7, holy crap. Yeah, it's heavy stuff, dude. I love the thick pit pouch. Finger be slipping on the thin stuff. Haven't used 7 in several years. I haven't used any kind of heavy bands in quite some time. This is the last time I shot these was when I was when I did my first thoughts video on the 0.7. I found them really nice when I tested them out. But I'm trying to basically dial them in. But I mean, I've been shooting for a little over, or just around 2 hours now. And I'm kind of falling apart at this point. I was tearing it up though. I was hitting the squirrel balls 2s and 3s in a row. I almost got 4 in a row. Yeah, and my anchor point's all messed up. I seem to be scraping my face a little bit, but whatever, I don't care. I'll chew a hole in my face and we'll... Yeah. Bam Bam Rifle for thickle pit pouches too. You've been thunderstruck. Just subscribed, brother man. What percent do you think the pouch has to do with accuracy? It really depends. It really depends on... For me personally, when I'm shooting 8mm steel on a regular style pouch, it feels great. It feels great in my hand. I can shoot. I got a really nice release, either using RU or microfiber pouches. It's just fine. When I get into thicker ammo, I don't like the way it feels in my hand. It feels really, really big, and it makes a weird weird release when I'm letting it go. So what I've started to do is I started to use pit pouches with larger ammo, because it keeps it the same size as the ball. It doesn't have that extra beef on there to make it fatter, and it seems to keep a nice flat feel. So when you're holding it in your finger, you've got a good grip on it and it shoots nice. Oh, my bands are starting to go. Look at that. Just saw it in the camera. Yeah, that's done. We're gonna have to retire that one. All right. Time to pull out the other frame. And we'll see how that one goes. Get the Apex Plus out and see if we can get this guy dialed in. Oh man. Yeah, this is gonna take a few shots to get back on target. It'll be pretty interesting. I'm hoping today or tonight. Well, today. I'm hoping at least I can get those oh, really low. Yeah, that's the problem I was having with this one. I was shooting low. Let's see if we can fix this up a little bit here. All right, that's what we'll have to do. We'll just have to split the target in half and drop it down the fork a little bit. All right. Man, I find when it gets chilly and windy outside, you really there we go. Got her dialed in. You've been thunderstruck. You kind of wandered into one of the best communities you could find on on YouTube, my friend. I'm not just saying that. I'm sure pretty much anybody in the chat will agree. That it's legit, man. It's really legit. I hope we'll see you back in another live. Do you hunt? I do. With a slingshot, it's very difficult to do here. It's illegal in Quebec where I live. You have to go to Ontario to do it. So finding land there that's okay to do on there is kind of rough. So. Oh, that was a big flinchy mess right there. Just caught the bottom of it. Wasn't low enough. You know what? Okay, that we're not going to shoot. That we're not going to shoot. Let's try this here. Let's see if we can get a shot on that squirrel ball with this Apex Plus, with the beefier bands and the beefier ammo and the beefier pouch. Height was good. We're just a little bit to the right. Let's see if we can get it on this one. Again, just to the right. Oh, no, not gonna happen. Nah, it's just illegal to hunt with a slingshot in my province. Everywhere else, it's or just about everywhere else, I think it's fine. Your mama's so ugly. Thought she was built like the dumpster when she is the dumpster. Oh man, you got to do better than that, bud. These people suck, dude. Yeah. I'll pop one. Reverse fun bag. I could tell great people here. I definitely be around in the lives now that I found you. I follow a few other sling channels also. Awesome. Taking shots. Morning, Slingshot brethren. How you doing, Mr. Paul? I see it as like magic at work. You say Apex Plus and I appear. Yeah. Paul. You allowed to cowbell there? Want me to shoot a cowbell, or what does that mean? Cowbell. Oh. Man. Don't know how much longer I have out here. This is getting chilly. Or it's been out here in the chilly for too long, I guess. Yeah, I'm shooting the Apex Plus today, but I'm shooting with 0.6. 0.6 and, 0.7 and 9.5 steel today. Yeah, it's kind of chilly today, man. It's kind of chilly. My hands are cold. I haven't, it's funny because usually at this time of year, I find I feel the cold a little bit more. But as we go on a little bit more into the winter and it starts getting really cold, I kind of settle in and I feel good. But there's a little bit of I don't know, what do you call it? I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna shoot with you, Mark. I need to practice. That's cool. Nice catch box you built in your video. I'll have to check that out, Bam Bam. It's not even cold, punk. I'm on the beach. Oh, ain't no party like an ATO party. That's right, Stringy. We have about 10 inches of snow in Calgary. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Yeah, I have to acclimate to the temperature. Thank you, to Hunter. No breakfast, no coffee, and yeah, out here in the cold, just drinking tea. Drinking tea, shooting the Apex Plus. I'm kind of glad I actually noticed that while I was looking in the camera chatting with you guys that I had a little tear in my bands on my Avro. It would have been really bad if that snapped and I hit my frame. I would not be happy. I would not be happy at all. Woo. See the bounce out on that one? That was crazy. Gotta go for now. Getting around to get out fishing in a few. I'll see you guys around. Thank you for our shout outs and the new subs. If you leave a comment, I'll get back. Have a good one. Take it easy, man, and good luck fishing, buddy. Michael Santa, is that you? Actually, yeah, it's the only way women here get 10 inches. Oh, Paul. Don't shoot your eye out. Oh, I think I'd make you happy there, Mitch. Later, Thunder. Paul, you never miss, brother. That's funny as shit. I'm telling you, the world needs more Paul, man. That dude's funny. Man, I'd like to get that 8 mil steel through a chronograph. Shooting that 8 mil on this with this 0.7, it's like as soon as it really it let go, I let go of it, it hits the target. It's crazy. That 11 mil steel just ain't cutting it. It's up to everybody. I don't seem to get any back. Been on 97 for weeks. Would love to get over 100. Well, Lone Wolf, put your channel up there, buddy. Let's see if we can get you a couple, bud. Put your channel address up there. All that hanging off the frame would mess with. Doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me that much. It's actually better if I put it on my wrist, and that way whenever I'm checking stuff out, I can just let it hang, which is pretty good. Your hand's turning blue, dude. Yeah, it's pretty cold out there, bud. It's pretty cold. 2 hours standing in the wind like that. Without the wind, it's not so bad, but in a windy situation, I'm not really dressed for it that much. I can't do the shooting in gloves and stuff. I don't know how people do that. I'm actually thinking about giving it a try this year, though. You know those gloves with the fingers cut out? It might actually help a little bit. Keep a little bit more heat in the hands. It also doesn't help much that I haven't eaten yet today, so when you get a good meal in you and you come outside in the cold, it actually keeps you quite a bit warmer. Gets the metabolism going, body warmed up, nice. Man, wind is rough. He's shaking the camera around too. I guess you could see that a lot. Thank guys, been subbed to you for months, buddy. Oh, we got 15 more. We're almost at 100. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. I don't think we're gonna make it there today. I don't know how much longer I have in me there. It's getting pretty chilly. I'm getting a little shaky. Still shooting okay though. See if we can get another pop on that 1.5. Man, the wind's getting worse. Like, give me a break, dude. I know one time I I had my camera set up, and the wind got so bad it hit the camera, blew the camera over, and I broke my mic. I'm kind of worried about it now, actually. There we go. I'm trying to get that guy for a little while now. It's been giving me trouble. Scrape my face there. Are you in the North Pole? No, 50 feet south. You can always get less inside when it's cold and shoot the shot. I enjoyed that much better than watching you freeze. Yeah, well, I think once it starts getting really cold, we'll be doing some more of these Sunday morning coffees with ATOs, but we'll be doing it inside the little sling office up there. We'll do some chat and see if we can get some bands made and that kind of stuff. Do show and tells. Like and subscribe, people. 3 more likes. Yep, that'll give us to 90. Am I angry? No, I'm just ugly, dude. I've got what what my wife will call sometimes resting bitch face. You look like a miserable bitch sitting there just grumbling. Lone Wolf, you retired now, buddy? Congrats for the freedom. What did I miss here? I've cut a steel can in half and it's nearly cut in a quarter. Oh, nice. It takes a long time to cut those steel cans. They take a beating. Okay, 15 shots down, too cold for me. Yeah, the time zones, that's why I get here late. It's 8:40 a.m. Bushcraft rebooted. Yeah, everyone got to check out him. Awesome channel. Awesome dude. Yes, on 7th November. Got my P45 yesterday. What's up, man? Woo, man. I'm telling you, it's chilly. Oh, we're almost at 90. One more to go. One more thumbs up. I gotta go fix that 40 again. I'll be right back. Yeah, I've noticed the shock cord that I put on the 40 millimeter flipper. It's a little bit too much slack. I got to tighten that up a little bit. Why are you concerned for me there, Doggy Bones? I'm in great shape. $90, woohoo! Did we get there? I don't know, I still shows 89 here, but takes a while for it to reach Canada. It's a long distance it's a long distance thumbs up. Man, I miss my Avro. I freaking love that frame, man. Mehmet, how you doing, buddy? You got it. I got it behind you. Hurry, look. Yeah, not gonna happen. Mark, your outdoor adventure last week looked like a blast. Oh, dude. You know, it really was like my buddy Jesse just had a little girl a little while back, and he hasn't been able to get out and have much adventure time and all that stuff. So we decided just to make a quick day trip, go out and bring his son along and cook some steaks, make some bannock. And we always bring, it's part of a tradition for ours, we bring molasses cookies with us and we heat them up. but we couldn't find the ones that we liked, so we ended up having to eat bear paws. But they were still good, warmed up. They were still good. But we got out, hung the hammock, shot some slingshots, did some chatting, had some fun, ate a good steak. It was great. I want to get out and do a couple more of those before the snow comes. I don't even mind if there's a little bit of snow on the ground, but once winter takes cold hold here, it's kind of rough to get around in the woods. You've got like 4 feet of snow. With 4 feet of snow, and getting in and out of there gets rough. Cold weather, and if something ever happens to you, you're pretty much up shit's creek, if you know what I mean. Bands are okay still? Yeah. Can you show me your slingshot up close? Yeah, this is the Apex Plus from Wasp I'm shooting right now. It's pretty cool slingshot. But this is the one I was shooting earlier. This is what I shoot much better with this one. But it's more to my specs. This is my design. It's called the ATO Avro. Made out of micarta. Can I rob a Walmart on chat? Maybe next Saturday, I'll give it a whirl. It's cold for you. It looks like like is all, just like you seen Saturday and don't want to see you miss. I've been sick. Maybe I'm being selfish. Nah, not at all. Not at all. Winter camping is not for beginners. No, it's not. No. I may do a couple of. Actually, I think on my channel, I've got a winter camping video on there with my brother. We did a winter camp. We slept in a tent though that time. Usually I sleep in a hammock, but the temperatures that we're at now, I would be okay in my hammock and my hammock setup. Anything really below -3 to 5, it's pushing it for me. But yeah, I did a late October winter camp with the scouts a bunch of years back, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're gonna freeze, you're gonna freeze." I'm like, "Nope, I'm not gonna freeze, but all you people sleeping on the floor are gonna be freezing." But I have a couple of tricks that I do. I usually sleep with an under blanket, and when I know it's gonna drop really cold, you know those things that you bring for your you put in your car window with a little, like a little bubble pack, silvery bubble pack stuff that you put in the window to keep it from letting too much heat inside your car and all that kind of stuff. Those things are a great insulator. And if you ever stick one of those under you in your hammock, in between your sleeping bag and the hammock material, and then under your under blanket, which usually is pretty good, but sometimes air can get in between the pocket if it's not set up perfect. You can get pretty cold. But I started bringing one of those little bubble pack rolls. It's like an extra bed roll, but when it gets cold, I use that. Or I bring my bed roll, which I use a Climax Static V. A Climax Static V, and it's got an R rating of 4.5, which is pretty damn good. And it'll keep you pretty warm. Lying right on the ground. It's just when you're a plus size model like I am, it gets a little bit tough to get inside of a good sized sleeping bag that doesn't weigh a ton. CJ said earlier to you, buddy, sorry if you said you're going to drop the trolls. Cold air affects the pulse. A little bit. Can you set up a hammock inside of a tent? Actually, you can. Thermal reflective material. Yes, sir. That's what I was looking for. Can you set up a hammock inside of a tent? Yes, you can. I'm actually hoping that this year I'll be able to add to my kit is it's actually a hot tent set up for hammock campers, and you set up your hammock inside of the hot tent, and you have a wood burning stove and all that stuff, and you can stay good and toasty warm while you're sleeping in your hammock out on the trails or out on the ice or anywhere you are. And the reason why I choose a hammock to sleep in is because a hammock is very, very similar to a very tiny tent, like a bivvy tent, that kind of thing. And the good thing about it is, with a little bit of know-how, you can set your hammock down on the ground, just like a tent, a small tent, and sleep in that right on the floor, and that's not a problem. And if you've got two trees anywhere near you that's suitable, you could set it up as a hammock, and it's no problem, and it's pretty good. The only time Rebooted, tell me I'm not wrong. Look at this. Huh? Plus size model. Yes, sir. But when you're out in the bush, and sometimes you get into an area and you know you're coming into bad weather and the wind's really, really blowing and trees are coming down and all that kind of stuff. It does happen sometimes, guys. It is what it is. But you set up your hammock in a clear zone, right on the ground, directly on the ground, and you take a couple of sticks that you find, put those down, run your stake your thing out to the bottom with your tarp right over you, and you're fine. And what I do is I usually take my tarp, I bring it out here, I stake it out here, and I wrap the two other ends right under my ass, and it gives me a little bit of more warmth from the ground. And if you end up carrying a bedroll or just pile a bunch of leaves under you, you'll be fine. I use those Mylar blankets in summertime, my living room windows. Yeah, that'll work. But those bubble pack ones, like the Mylar, but it's got bubble pack inside on Mylar on the other side. You put those things down under your body and you can feel the heat instantly. And it really, really kicks up your winter camping. You don't need to use it, but it's super light. It weighs next to nothing. And if you are ever feeling extra cold, you put one of those on you, and you will warm up real damn quick. I just killed my flipper. Wah, wah. All right. I don't know what happened there. We should go check it out, see if we can get that fixed. All right, I'll be right back. It appears it just unhooked. We're good to go. Hey, windy day in Canada today. Yeah, it is, Marv. Prime Fork, Mr. Andrew, how you doing, my friend? Razzle dazzle. Use this to buy a new one. Thanks, dude. You're the best, dude. I appreciate you. I'll give you some love there. Whoop. Thumbs up and a heart. Razzle dazzle for the win. We're at 92. I'm always one behind you there, Lone Wolf. I don't know what's going on, buddy. Hit the like and subscribe. That would be freaking awesome. Oh yeah. How'd that wind up there? It must have wrapped around the other one. There we go, we'll knock it down. You know what I should have done while I was down there? Should have picked up some more ammo. Would have been a good start. I usually keep a Ziploc with Mylar blanket and hand warmers It has saved the day a few times. Yeah, I know. There's only been a couple of times where I went out and I wasn't quite prepared, and I ended up having to hop out of the bed and make a fire and huddle by the fire and keep moving. Spent my time pacing around camp trying to warm up, but that was just me being stupid. Lone Slinger, I've had a moment where I came close, and for those people who don't really do the whole bushcraft survival slash stuff, don't realize how fast things can flip on you sometimes. One time I was out very close to my house. Wow, Leon the man's been around for quite some time. We were at, I was out ice fishing. It was like -30, really, really cold. But there was a warm front that was supposed to be coming in. Sometimes it's been there where it kind of just kicks in and the bite gets crazy. And anyway, it was -31 with the wind chill. And we just recently had a whole bunch of snow. And I started hiking out. To the spot. So I parked my car at the end of the wharf, grabbed my stuff, started walking out, and the snow was a little bit higher than my knee. So it was a tough walk. I didn't bring my snowshoes, but it was a tough walk. So I ended up getting out there, and the first mistake I made was when I left, I didn't bring any water with me. Now my whole purpose of this was there was so much fresh snow on the ground, I was just going to boil that down. I'd have all the water that I have, all the water that I needed to do whatever I wanted. I brought a little Coleman stove with me, a couple blocks of wood. I have this little pot, all my fishing gear, all of my sled. I had quite a bit. Anyway, I'm hiking out and I didn't take my coat off. This is the second mistake I made. Is whenever you're out in cold temperatures, for the most part, you want to be slightly on the cool side. Not cold, but cool. Whenever you're doing any kind of physical activity. So when I got out there, I had my coat on, I was nice and warm, started building up a sweat, and I got my base layer cold. So that was big mistake. Rookie mistake, big mistake. Drilled my holes, got my lines set up, and then I came back and I tried to do get my Coleman stove fired up. I was getting thirsty. I wanted to get my Coleman stove out. So I walked about 1 kilometer, pulling around 90 pounds of gear in my kit and on my backpack, walking through snow that was about a little higher than my knee, in between my knee and my nuts, if you get that. Oh, thanks, Razzle Dazzle. And when I got out there, I realized that it was so cold and I was so thirsty and I was so hot and wet. So when I got to the spot where I chose where I was going to fish, took off my coat, drilled my hole, set up my lines, came back, took my Coleman stove, screwed on the bottle and of propane and tried to get it going. Well, propane does not really work well in cold, unfortunately. And I went over to my propane stove and I'm like, I got my coffee pot filled with water, everything's going. While I was going, I took my sled, I stuck it in the snow, and I drilled my drill into the ground, and I created a little block with a wind with the tarp that I had. And I was out there I was planning on staying out there for a couple of hours. But my Coleman stove wasn't working. And I somehow forgot that after -15, propane doesn't seem to work properly. So I went over and I grabbed the bottle and I gave it a good shake. And when I turned around, some snow fell down on the spot where the bottle was sitting in, and it ended up staying up. So liquid propane was going through the pipe into the Coleman stove, and the whole thing burst into flames. I went running over there trying to kick some snow onto it, trying to put it out. it would not go out. So I just grabbed the bottle, I untwisted it and took the bottle out, and the check valve stayed open. It didn't close. And it just started shooting flames out of the top of the bottle while it was in my hand. And I just threw the propane bottle into the snow. I just threw it as far as I could, kicked some snow, and I was just waiting for the thing to blow up, and it just never blew up. It just kept shooting flames at the bottom of the thing until it died. And it freaked me out. I had like an adrenaline dump after that point. And I started cramping up pretty bad. And like what I mean cramping up, like I couldn't go down onto my knees. My legs would cramp up, my hands were cramping up. I started getting bad shivers, which is all signs of hypothermia. And I started freaking out. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I saw, shit, I gotta get a fire started. So I took my lighter out, had a small Bic, and this was sign number 2 that I was in deep shit. I grabbed my Bic and I couldn't get my thumb to work properly to get the thing to light. And while I was manipulating this stupid little lighter, trying to get it to light, I'm shaking and I'm freaking out, and I'm putting it in my armpit trying to warm it up, and I just couldn't get the thing to light, and I dropped it into the 4 feet of snow and it was gone. And now I've got severe cramps. I'm looking at the kilometer/kilometer and a half. I gotta walk back to my car, and there's no way I'm making it with all my gear. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. And then I always used to keep this little metal pot, a little aluminum pot. It weighed absolutely nothing. And I ended up taking fucking YouTube community guidelines can go fuck themselves. See you later, douche. And anyway, I went searching through the snow trying to find it, and I'm like, man, if I eat any snow, it's just gonna make the whole situation worse. So I ended up getting down on my hands and knees, popping open my bag, and dumped my bag out, and I found a ferro rod. And then I'm like, okay, great. I found my ferro rod and I found my belt knife in my backpack. So I ended up scraping up some dust with the ferro rod, with the back of my knife until I got a good pile. Trying to get my fingers to work on something small was very difficult, so I used the back end of my knife to scrape it, and I could just pump it like this. It also kind of helped warm me up a little bit. And anyway, once we got all that done, everything was kind of working out. I got the fire lit, got the pot going. I had like a little pot like this with a couple of cubes of wood that like pallet wood I had in my sled, and I got that going, and I was able to boil a couple of full, like 2 liters of a full 2 liter pot of a coffee pot, and I drank that whole thing down. And then I did a second one. I drank as much as I could to keep on my stomach, and then I pulled up all my gear, packed up my gear, and I walked my way out. But that was very, very close. If I didn't have that ferro rod, there's a good chance that I probably would have collapsed on the way back to the car, and that would have been it. I would have been it for old ATO, and I would have died out on the ice, being a kilometer away from my car. I could see it from where I was. That's how close I was. It's terrible. But that was it. Sled meaning snow. No. It's like a toboggan or a sled. It's like it's basically a box, a plastic box with like a little scoop in the front. You attach a rope and you pull it. And that's how I keep all my stuff in there. So I did a video actually on why you should always carry a ferro rod, and it took the amount of heat that I got and people talking about how, oh, you know, I always carry Bics. If I don't carry one Bic, I got a backup Bic. I got a backup to the backup to the backup. I had all kinds of excuses. Now, I don't know where some of these people are. I've had Bics in my pockets of my jacket that have gotten wet from sweat and humidity from my body that didn't want to light. And when you mix that with wind and cold, you're never getting that thing to light. Zippos may be good. That kind of thing. I don't know. I've never really tried a Zippo out in the cold. They seem to work okay in the wind, somewhat. But pretty much my go-to now, every time I leave the house now, I have a ferro rod with me. I've gotten really good with a ferro rod. I can light a ferro rod, get a fire going really, really quick. Not a problem. And that's it. But having that as a backup, I'm not saying you should use it as a primary. It's very easy to go click, fire. That's very, very easy. But if you don't practice with the tool, this is why like 90% of the time when I go out to the bush, I bring a ferro rod or the Canadian shopping cart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's pretty much why I always bring that ferro rod with me every time I leave the house. And there's a bunch of times, I don't smoke, so there's a bunch of times where I've actually used it and it's saved my ass. And anyway, I know with a ferro rod, I could throw that right into a river, take it out, light a fire. I could take it, put it in a block of ice, smash the ice around it, take it out and light a fire. The only thing you can't do with a ferro rod is drop it in a fire. But besides that, that thing will always light fires with you, and all you have to do is get a little bit of practice and understands what kind of properties you need to make the smallest of a small spark light a fire. And that's it. Anyway, that was a long ass story. I apologize for that. But anyway, that's that. Yeah, I spent probably about a year every time I would go out. The only Ruat Sangha. Nice try, buddy. Yeah, I spent about a year only going out and actually Puzzle Master. If you want to see how to use a ferro rod, head on over to Adventure Time Outdoors. It's my old bushcraft channel. I've got a really, really good way on how to light fires with those. I do ferro rods, and I also do another one with a flint and steel. There's a lot of people that think that you can't get a flint and steel to work with the stainless steel. I've done it. Stainless steel does have some carbon in it, so it will work. Anyway, all the tips and tricks and everything you need is on that video. How old was that hammock vid I did, ATO, where you did kids like them? How old is it? It's I don't know, last weekend. The hammock was from last weekend. The hammock vid, sorry. Actually, I got to do a tarp video for that, for One Win Outdoors. I got to get a tarp video up. They make one of the best hammock tarps I've ever seen in my life. And they've got some really good tips and tricks on how to keep your hammock tarp set up straight and tight using a shock cord at the bottom of your setup. Works really good. What handsaw do you look? I use a Boreal 21 from Agawa Canyon, and I've also got a Gomboy. Oh no, the kid wasn't my son, it was my buddy's son. Yeah. What kind of fire starters are you talking about there, Rebooted? I used to make my own too with birch bark, jute wick, and beeswax. They were great. They burned for a long time, a really long time. I used to pour them all into little ice cube trays, and I would cut them all in half. And you take one of those, you just light it up, toss it under your fire, and forget about it. Four more to go. 4 more. I gotta go reload. I'll be right back. I apologize if I went full plumber on you there, guys. I hope that didn't happen. Catch that on live. My ass crack out there for everyone to see for the rest of time. That would have been a little bit on the embarrassing side. Straight jute or waxed. What I do is I would just use a little bit of waxed. I would use straight jute, but I would cover everything in wax and then just pull the stem up a little bit. When it's time to light, you just break it apart a little bit, and then you're in and ready to go. Ah, man, phone's about ready to die. I got about 15% left, and we still got 2 more to go to get 100. Macopat and I will be doing another Macopat hammock camp adventure around December 27th, 28th. Wifey and Maggie May too. Oh, sweet. Did you get a second hammock for your wife to sleep in too, Hoggy? Brook Outdoors 100. Did we? Woo! We made it 102. Oh man. That's sweet. Once we had those old stoplight lenses that would magnify fire in seconds. Yeah, I've got the it's a flint and steel kit with one of those Hudson Bay fancy looking things, but that little magnifying glass they have on the top of that, it's very efficient for making fires. But I later ended up getting a flashlight that has a really big magnifying lens on the front, so you can actually use that to start a fire. But I mean, I've tried polishing the bottom of the can with toothpaste. That works. I've made a fire with some punk wood and a water bottle before in summertime. That works. There's lots of things you can do. On the round pucks in a plug style with accelerant and wax coated, of course, in a fancy tin. Oh, sweet. You were the 100th. Well, thank you very much, Brooke. 103. Woo-hoo. We're out of control. We're out of control, my friends. We're out of control. I'm a member of the 100 Sub Club. Yes, sir. I do, but she and Maggie May are sleeping in a backpack tent. Ah, cool. That's very cool. I have a couple of Snug Pack under blankets. They're actually pretty good. They're a little bit on the heavier side, but they're quite easy to set up once you add a couple of carabiners to them, like I did. And fuck, I broke it again. But the price of those are actually pretty good. But under blankets are definitely the way to go. I don't like sleeping with sleeping pads under me inside the hammock, because I find they end up moving around too much and you're constantly adjusting the pad under you at nighttime. It gets really annoying. We're gonna have to keep a big giant fire. Yeah, maybe. It depends. I use Woobies as an underquilt and a top. Ah, that'll work. Gasoline and a hammer. Would that make a fire? Maybe. It might. Hammer is some good hard steel. Most likely carbon steel, because they tend to rust. So yeah, you could probably hit a stone against that onto some punk wood. That would work. Or some cattail. Yeah, I've got a video somewhere where I made a fire with just my with a stone and my Opinel number 7. If you were stuck out in the snow Would you build a snowman for company? Like Tom Hanks' Wilson Ball? Yeah, probably I would, actually. I might. Oh. All right, we're gonna take a few more shots, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up. We're coming close to 3 hours. Whew. Chilly. I gotta get some food in me. And then we'll get some, I'll get this phone charged back up and I'll head out to the garage. I'll take a couple of pictures and show you guys what I got set up and what I got going on, and see if we can get some of these finished and ready to go by next week. And hopefully, oh man, yeah, it feels like it's getting colder. I think winter's really starting to settle in now. Snuckback needs to resize their compression bags. I don't think they understand how they work. Yeah, I don't think so either. The compression bags are shit. They're too small. You can't really get them to squeeze down at all. I don't think they get it. You really have to like sit on the thing and really tighten those things up. But as for the, you're out of here, Shades. Take it easy, bro. As for the quality of their sleeping bag, though, it's actually pretty good. I used to sleep in a Hemlock Mountain Outdoors hammock. I've done many trips in that thing. My last trip to Algonquin was in that. It was really, really nice, but I decided to hand that one off to my son, and I got a One Win Outdoors thing, only because I actually kind of prefer how the bug net works on that. The old, I started off with a Kamek Roo. Actually, it was a Skeeter Beater Pro from Grand Trunk, which was my first ever hammock. I did a couple of nights in that one, and then decided I wanted something a little bit longer. So I gave that one to my brother, and I ended up getting the Kamek Roo, which was really, really expensive. Very comfortable, but not the best. I should probably check my phone, make sure we got some. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up, guys. Sorry, we're gonna have to wrap this one up. I only got like 6% left, so thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you're having a great, enjoyed the live. Thank you all for the support. And anyway, I'm gonna wrap one up. You guys take care, stay safe, get out, practice, be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys, freaking awesome. Bye for now.